After a very successful campaign in Greece, the Romans were close to taking control of the province. However, the morale of the Roman troops was low since provisions were dwindling and plagues were killing the Roman soldiers. To boost their morale, the Roman senators decided to arrange gladiator fights for their enjoyment. They paid two of the greatest owners of gladiator schools in the empire a hefty amount of money to travel to Greece and bring some of the best gladiators with them. The gladiator owners finally arrived at Greece and met with the Roman troops. They moved to a hill, which would be the perfect place for the fight to be held. The Roman cavalry dismounted and formed a square alongside the Roman infantry. The square was going to represent the arena. The rules of the fights were simple. Different classes of gladiators were formed based on their equipment and experience on the arena. Both gladiatorial schools would have to face each other in several rounds where they would have to fight until all gladiators from one side were dead. At the end, all remaining gladiators would meet in a final battle where schools wouldn't matter anymore. The last gladiator standing was going to earn his freedom. Everything was set and the first gladiators were ready to step into the square. These were the raw recruits and their very purpose was to warm up the crowd. The battle was fierce, and after a very short time, the school of Quintus Vitellius Pullus claimed the victory. The next to step into the square were the slightly more experienced gladiators. Gathered from all corners of the empire, these men proved themselves to be worthy on the arenas of Rome and Capua. After a more spectacular battle, the school of Lucius Septimus Publicus proved better this time. The next who were about to fight were the ones people called the Emperor's Chosen. With sometimes years of experience, these men had the potential to put up even a better fight. The run was very close, but Pullus' men were victorious once again. Next, the Roman troops were going to witness something that not many had witnessed, a gladiator fight between archers. Africans, Greeks, Thracians, Gauls, these warriors were spared so that they would demonstrate their great shooting abilities as gladiators. And the last to fight before the final battle were the ones known as the gods of the arena. Each of these gladiators had more experience than any of those who fought before them, and some of the best weapons and armor that money could buy. Bullus's men won once again, but that didn't matter all that much. There was going to be only one gladiator who was going to be the real champion. After a while, the final battle was about to start. All remaining gladiators were about to face each other alongside the champions of each school. Bullus's best gladiators were Goliath, Maximus Lucius, and Tullius Septimus. On the publica side stood Caius Aurelius, Marcus Domitius, and former centurion Valerius, who was exiled to fight on the arena for the rest of his life after he was proclaimed the traitor of the Roman Republic. And so, the final battle began. After slaying Goliath and 16 other gladiators, Marcus Domitius was the last man standing alive, and just as promised, he earned his freedom this day.